Namaste everyone. Welcome back to Yoga with Vyasa channel. Today we are diving into a very relevant and much needed conversation, how to stay consistent with your health, well-being, and especially when life get busy. And joining me today is Yogacharya Chandini Singh Ji, also known as YogaVinyasaWithChaand. So she's a yoga teacher since 2 years, has transforming busy young women online since 2 years, especially women in their 30s with a busy schedules, build strength and flexibility and also balance through yoga, mindful habits and nutrition. What really stands about ma'am's approach is how she blends dynamic vinyasa flows with strength training practices like mudgar and making yoga not just about flexibility. She also speaks a lot about mindfulness. So, so ma'am's approach is more about building resilience, both physically and mentally. So, in this conversation, we'll be talking about her journey, her approach to yoga, and the importance of strength for women, and how to create a balanced lifestyle. So let's get into it. Namaste, Chandini ma'am. Welcome to the today's
Namaste.
discussion.
Namaste, Vyasaji, and thank you for a wonderful introduction.
You're welcome, ma'am. It's my pleasure that you're here today. And before getting into more deeper conversation, I would like to know how it's all started, how the yoga entered your life.
Yeah. During COVID time, when anxiety hits me, I choose the path of yoga and pranayama. I learned first pranayama, not asana. I first learned pranayama, and then slowly I included asanas. And without any medications, I'm able to come out of my anxiety issues. And then I decided to spread this wisdom of yoga, what I experienced. I need to spread to women's.
Hmm. That's really excellent, ma'am, because in the yoga, as a conventional sense, we see it like I'm not teaching you yoga, but I'm sharing you my experience so that you can experience too. Yeah,
Yeah, it's completely on my experience. I'm sharing everything here.
definitely, definitely. That helps you connect with your students from different backgrounds too. And for the since you have a unique niche about helping women who has a busy schedules, if someone new wants to learn about yoga, how would you describe your approach in few sentences?
Yeah. Um, as per me, my approach to yoga is very simple and practical. I want small, consistent practices that can fit into their daily routine. So, with over time, they can see changes with that practice. You're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
It's
accidentally
okay.
clicked something. And okay, that's very interesting. But how and why you got inspired to specifically focus on busy women?
Yeah. So I noticed many women want to take care of their health, but they struggle in maintaining the consistency because of their busy routine.
Mm,
So that inspired me to focus on busy women's and made yoga simple and sustainable, which fits to their daily routine and that they can actually practice.
mhm. Do you think women has a different kind of stress compared to men who are going through same lifestyles? Everyone is either tech or
Yeah.
sedentary lifestyles with stress.
Yeah, yes, obviously. I think it's a mix of professional pressure, family responsibilities, and the lack of personal time.
Mm,
So all this together leads to often. with mental and physical fatigue.
Yes.
So I think busy women need to take care of themselves.
Definitely, definitely, ma'am. You brought in light of something that like even I haven't experienced personally, because women has their own journey through, like, physical journey and also family and responsibilities, that it's not same. We can't put both men and women in the same boat, especially when it comes to wellness. And
Yes,
have you experienced this like shift through your personal experience as well in life?
yes. It's all about my personal experience, my journey, and working with others. Now I work with many busy women, and often I notice that they are they want to practice yoga, they want to be consistent, but because
Mm.
of these responsibilities and time constraints, they couldn't follow that.
Mm.
So that makes me focus on yoga, um, like a simple practice that they
Yes.
can actually follow, and which fits into their busy schedule.
Mm. Yes, that's true. Um, in so when we speak about busy schedule, how can they take time? Like, that's the excuse every student gives for not just starting the yoga, even to stay consistent too. So they always say, I'm so busy, I don't have time. So what's your
Yeah.
solution for that?
So I would suggest start small.
Mm.
Don't think like you need a lot of time. Just start with 5 minutes breath work. 5 minutes,
Mm.
just 5 minutes gives a real change with consistency. And I think consistency matters more than duration. Whatever breath work or asanas, just to
Mm.
be consistent. Whatever, fix your time. It's like 5 to 10 minutes or 20 minutes is enough.
Mm. Here is what the like my follow-up question is. It's a question for everyone, whoever is watching this today. The thing is, like, yoga is more becoming fitness oriented lately, like a Zumba, aerobics, acrobatics, and they want quick results. And then how to uh, channel the pranayama, breath work, and mindfulness into this as a part of yoga.
Yeah. So fitness is important.
Hmm.
But yoga is more than fitness.
Hmm.
Yoga just not works on your physical body. It works on your mentally also.
Hmm.
So it's beyond fitness. It is a self-awareness. As we know, we have 8 limbs of yoga.
Hmm.
So when we go deeper into it, we came to know that I came to know that yoga is not just a physical aspect. It's
Hmm.
beyond fitness.
Hmm.
It is much needed in this generation, like a busy generation. It's a busy generation now going. Everyone is waking up and running, running, running. Don't know what they are doing. So
Yes.
in this generation, yoga is must. I would say.
Yes, ma'am. You're absolutely right. Especially when our attention is stolen by everyone around us, like all the marketing and the apps, everyone is trying to capture our attention. So we are not able to give attention to our own selves. So
Yeah.
here is where the importance of the wholesome yoga, holistic yoga is essential, like you said, the mind, body, and soul. Here, could you please shed some light on how someone can balance strength training, flexibility for body, and mindfulness for the mind together?
So my approach is it doesn't have to be separate.
Mm.
When you practice yoga, a simple mindful movement can be a mix of all this, like
Mm.
strength and then flexibility,
Mm.
mindfulness. When you practice with mindfulness awareness, you can achieve all these things in one particular moment as well.
Mm. Very well said, ma'am. Actually, I really felt that this like explanation, because other day when we are practicing yogasanas and we focus on breath, So when we are stabilizing ourselves and also trying to stay put in the asanas, so it seems like we are doing pranayama and dhyana and asana at the same go.
Same. Yeah.
So you're bringing the mindfulness, strength training at the same go. That's a
Eh,
like a
Speciality of yoga, I
yoga.
can say.
Exactly, exactly. I hope like all the audience who are watching this, they can understand this as core wisdom of yoga and practice every day.
Yeah.
Nice, ma'am. Then could you please tell about your style of vinyasa and how did you like start the vinyasa in part of a yoga journey?
Yeah. Actually, I personally like vinyasa.
Mm.
Vinyasa is like a flow, dynamic movements. It's like dancing. I like
Mm.
dancing. So I like vinyasa, and that's why I kept yoga vinyasa with chant. And in my classes, I often do vinyasa flows as well.
Mm.
So it's like a dynamic movement which keeps us engaging through
Mm.
breath, movements, and stay in on the mat.
Mm.
Like our mind won't wander here and there. It's my experience through vinyasa.
Nice. Like who says yoga is like for boring and who for the
Yeah,
forest dwellers? Yoga can be
Uh,
as interesting as anything else. Like with
yeah, that's
vinyasa
right.
makes it even more interesting and energizing. And what that's what needed for the youth to like practice yoga more consistently. And and I also noticed in your teaching methodologies and your own practice that you do incorporate mudgar training. It's a gada.
Yeah.
So could you please tell how it is important and to practice or advantages of practicing mudgar?
Yes, it's mudgar is like a strength training. So
Mm.
strength training is important. While strength training uh, uh, that develops a strength, resilience gives adds a resilience, while yoga adds mobility and recovery. So strength training is must.
Mm. So if you say it's must, ma'am, could you please suggest about few habits that busy women, should incorporate
Yeah,
in their daily life? For sure, must.
yeah. Yes, actually, about strength training only, I'm explaining. Like after the age of 30s, studies says that women lose naturally start losing their bone density and muscle mass.
Mm.
So with the strength training, they can for long term health, they can manage their muscle strength and a good bone health.
Mm.
So it's important to manage strength training as well with yoga.
Mhm. That's really interesting point of view, and which is also very essential for the like balancing everyday energy too. So I noticed like my mother, or my sister often complains about lack of energy at the end of the day after taking care of the family and all their jobs and everything. If someone says that they are feeling fatigue often and also overwhelmed feelings constantly, what would you say to them, ma'am?
Yeah, I say like women think that whatever the household chores or the works they do, that is enough for their body. That is the
Mm.
work we are doing. So not like that. You have to spend at least 20 to 30 minutes for yourself with your breath, with your body, and with your mind. No other
Mm.
thoughts in mind, like what is happening in the family or outside. So that has to be followed by every women, not
Mm.
only women, everyone has to follow that.
Yeah.
So that would be nice to be healthy.
Yeah, definitely yoga teaches us to self-care in a form of a self-love. So If we start loving ourselves and taking care of ourselves, then we can care others more effectively.
Yeah.
So being a caretaker in the family, she definitely needs to take care of herself, right?
Yes.
Ma'am, it's a very enlightening answers. Could you like let's do something fun? We like rapid fire round. I'll ask some
Yeah.
questions.
But
You have to tell me what comes to your mind as the
sure.
first one. Okay. Which one you suggest? Vinyasa or slow yoga?
Of course, vinyasa.
Vinyasa, of course. Strength versus flexibility.
Both
Both.
strength with flexibility.
Yes, that's true. Would you suggest morning routine or evening unwinding?
Morning routine.
Morning
I love
routine.
morning routine.
It sets the moods for the day. So,
Yeah, I
and
love morning routines.
so, would you suggest rest day or an active recovery through yoga?
Active recovery.
Active recovery. And one word for the balance. You
Consistency.
consistency.
Con-
Consistency
yeah.
brings the balance. And your personal mantra for success?
Small steps, real change.
Oh, yes.
When you take small steps, change definitely happens.
Hmm. Small steps, consistent steps, and that brings
Real
a
change.
huge change and real change. One food you recommend to your uh, cu-
Simple
students?
home cooked food.
Mm. Why, ma'am?
Because nowadays everyone is running to fast food. So
Yeah.
fast food is not at all good. So
Mm.
whatever you eat, I'm doing a nutrition part as well. So
Mm.
as a nutritionist, I would suggest whatever you have, just cook your food
Mm.
and have it at home only.
That's very nice, ma'am. It's very thoughtful. Like we see, it's like, oh, we don't have time to cook. So it's again like we have to take time to cook for ourselves so we can nourish ourselves appropriately.
Yeah.
And thanks, ma'am. Thanks for like giving all the interesting tips. And mm, uh, before we close the discussion, and I want to say that to all the viewers, Chandini ma'am is about to take a workshop, 3-day workshop, free for all the women across the globe. And she gives insights about mindfulness, strength training, and also the nutrition part too. Please take advantage of it because she is an excellent teacher and for the this modern like busy lifestyles, and she has the solutions for how to bring that balance back to our life. Okay, I'll give the details at the end of this interview. So please reach out to Chandani ma'am and get the benefits of the workshop. And
Thank you, Vasaji.
thank
Thank you
you
so
so much
much.
for joining today, ma'am. It's really insightful to see a different perspective and also essential perspective, not just for women, even for the men and others to understand what a woman goes through and how to support her. And I'll also share your Instagram link so that people can follow your videos and advices that you give often.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Vasaji. Thank you
Thank you
so much.
so much, ma'am.
Nice to be here with you
Yeah,
connected.
pleasure is mine, and thank you for all the like the wisdom. Namaste.
Thank you.